Hey, this is Mike Flickinger again. We have been working on this Geo Metro, and we actually already have a coat of Bondo on that one dent. And I've been looking at it and I noticed that we actually need more. And a quick way to find that out is I've got a straight edge. This was from a head gasket that I did, but you can see that it's a straight edge. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put this on so you can see things close up. And I'm just going to take that, and do you see the spacing that's in between there? That there's gaps right there. And so that tells me that it still needs to be built up. Not a lot, but it needs to be built up so that it can it doesn't look like a dent anymore. So I'm just going to do it one more time. So this is kind of gives you a good hint. Is you see how that is all really good right there. It's just sticking right beside the metal, and then as soon as it starts opening up where I see some spacing, that tells me that the Bondo is not thick enough in that particular location. In fact, you see where it's right there, it's quite opened up. We actually still need to continue to build that up, and we'll show you how to do that. I know in that last video I got ahead of myself and didn't show you how to Bondo, or how to mix the filler. So we're going to actually do that now. So here's my body filler. And when you get body filler, you're going to get the can, and then you're going to have the activator, or the hardener. And according to how much you use, or how much you add to this, is how fast that that body filler is going to harden up. And so if you want to take your time, and and it's not it's at an average temperature, then just put an average amount on. If you're like if it's hot outside and you got a big temperature, you want to put less on there, because temperature is going to affect how fast this dries. Now we're in the middle of winter out here, and so I'm just going to put a little bit on, and whatever you use, just got to be and throw it away. And so this is what I used before to get the Bondo out, because it really does stick to almost everything. So, and that piece of cardboard I had, we're just going to grab that.
Some gas and is he in here?
Mm-mm. Gonna stick that close, and we'll just, kind of tough to do it with one hand, holding the camera at the same time. And the thing about the hardener is a different color, so you can actually see as you are spreading it out, as you mix it, you can see that this will change a different color, so you can see whether you've done it evenly or not. And I'm just going to do a little bit more, because I actually really don't want to do this again. Mix up anymore. And I will if I have to, but so there's that. And here's the hardener. They're on the couch, or on the table right there. So I just put a little bit of hardener on it, and just gonna go over here, grab one of my so here's my thing, and I'm just gonna, it's almost, you need to have two hands to do it, but I'm just gonna kind of see how that red is getting in here. might have put more than I wanted to in the hardener, which all it's going to do is just dry a lot faster than I'm just going to have to be faster at it. So you want to get it even in there. I still have some red streaks. I want to get that out. Pretty strong stuff. You want to have kind of ventilation going on in this room. But you see how I got it a nice consistent color. I'm just going to quickly run over here. I had a little dent that I noticed here, and I'm just going to get to that really quickly. And then there was another dent just along here, and you want to be moving on this because it is going to set up quickly. But you want to leave enough that you can sand out. Okay, so there's that. I thought I had a dent there, but I think it was more like just a little paint chip. And this is really tough to do with just one hand, but I'll try and make it happen. Set that right there. I don't know if that's going to make you see it or not. But I have these bigger spatulas right here. So what I want to use is these bigger spatulas. And just going to spread that out and grab a hold of it and try and make where I think it actually needs to be built up more. And I got a couple of little chips. When I did it before, there must have been a little bit of bubbles that I got underneath. And I actually really think I got to mix up some more. I don't think that got enough. I don't think that built it up enough still. So let's mix up just some more really quickly. But you see, that's kind of how it applies. That's kind of how it goes on. Okay, so we did get the Bondo on, or the, and we're just going to let that set. And it doesn't actually take too long. It'll take like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then you can actually start to sand it. And I'm going to show you a little bit about a trick about sanding. Trying to get it to the same even, so you don't go too deep into the Bondo. You want to make the car look uniform. Is use a piece of 2x4, but make it longer than the sandpaper, so it's got distance against the dent on both sides, and it'll keep you from going too far into the dent and taking too much of the Bondo out. So that's what we're going to use is this 2x4. About 2 feet long, and I put the sandpaper in the middle, and that's what we're going to use to sand it, and so that we don't get too deep. Now this has got I think a 80 grit on it right now, and so we're going to do the majority of the sanding with that. And once we get close, then we're going to take this sandpaper off, and we're going to go to a higher level, all the way up to about a 320 grit, and then we can wet sand it as well. So that's in our next little segment of this video.